Hey my G's, Drew here. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, Simplicity Healing. I'm actually here with another pick a card reading, but this pick a card reading is for self-love and where you're actually at on your self-love journey. And of course, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'll actually hold it here for a few seconds so you guys be able to pick your pile. Alright, my G's, let's hop into it. Alright, pal 1, we're going to start with your pal, of course, and your pal is the pink calcite. So let me move these to the side so we can hop into your reading. And I'm going to start the overall energy of the deck, and that's with my animal tarot deck. And you actually have the peacock. So the peacock could be an air sign, which is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But the peacock is about inner beauty. The peacock is about compassion. You know, you're beautiful inside and out. And of course, all your beauty comes from within. And you need to be able to express that freely and extend that to others. And don't hold it in or hold, the peacock does not hold any type of resentment or pain or conflict, especially from the past. It just continues to simply flourish. So this is where your energy is at, or simply where it's going. So then we're going to get into my Modern Witch Tarot. Let's set this up here. Sorry if I'm shaking it. So we're going to get into the Modern Witch Tarot just to see where you're at as well, your energy. Excuse me one moment. Alright, so we got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands can be simply, it could be indecisiveness, a little bit intimidating on your journey. You're indecisive on exactly where you want to go or where you're going, but I'm seeing that you are there. You just don't give up. Continue to push forward with that one wand, because you have that inspiration. You're just indecisive on how you want to do things. And like I said, just continue to push forward and just know that everything is there. Don't give up. And don't be overly distracted, and stay fixed on your goal. Sometimes you can be distracted. Let's start looking at the phone. Things can get in the way at times. You allow things to get in your way sometimes. But you continue to push forward with that one wand, because wand is action. Wand is the passion. And with the Page of Pentacles, everything in your life is coming together. She's holding that one pentacle. The page can be somewhat, immature in a sense, or pretty much inexperienced. You probably feel as if you are inexperienced on where you're going, or the thing that you're actually doing in your life. But you actually have everything you need within you. And just know that, like I said, everything is coming together. You are truly dedicated and focused on your goal. That's why you have that one wand. You have it, but it's like other things get in the way at times. And you just need to continue to push forward. And like I said, you might feel like you're inexperienced, but you do have the drive to push forward and venture forward. And with the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles show that you will be exactly, or you are exactly where you want to be financially. You're creating and you have a stable home when it comes to your money. Or you will be, so you don't need to worry about where your finances. If you are worried about it, just know that everything is flourishing, everything is coming together, and you will have everything. You have everything that's required as far as like work necessary, to create this stability in your life. And of course, and everything else too. You can have peace, tranquility, a relationship. It's not just about money as well. It's just building stability in every aspect of your life. You will have that, or you do have that. And of course, your home will be filled with love and comfort and no worries. And then with the, and as well, the Ten of Cups is about generosity, because you do have it to give. So be generous. And of course, it doesn't always have to be too much financial. It could be yourself, your presence, your time, when it's necessary, when you put in the work, as far as like doing your work, doing your passion, but still finding time for family and friends, but don't get too overly distracted. And like I said, the Six of Cups, it's about, family coming together, offering a cup of love to those who are in need. Friends spreading your love and your joy and your sweetness to others that you love, because you have it within you to give. And even if you don't feel as if you do, take the time out and look back on what's going on in your present moment and be grateful for what you have. All right, so that's what I got for where you are at energetically overall. So let me get, and of course I do have, Wands is considered, like I said, action, the fire. So you could be a Leo, Aries, or Sag. And Pentacles, of course, are earth signs. So you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Cups are water signs. So you could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But that doesn't mean that is your energy. It just can be fluent in your chart, or just the overall energy of what you're producing. So let's get into our numerology. This is actually from, my numerology guidance deck. Let me scoop these up. So, of course, we have leadership. You are a leader. You have the quality of being a leader. You are withholding it. You have abundance, honey. Your cups are filled, overflowing. You have an environment, and it's actually in reverse. So that just means that you need to step out sometimes. Don't truly too much overwork yourself and get too deep in your passion and forget about those around you who you do love, because life is about balance. Yes, it's about pushing forward, because at times we might not feel like we're exactly where we want to be or where we need to be. But we still need to take the time out to enjoy life, take the time out to give back, so we can be able to receive that back from the universe. And then we have, of course, communication. Communicate that. Get out and, communicate with those that you love. Communicate with, your family and your friends, so you can be able to keep those connections. So I actually pulled a card from my Moonology deck, and I might put a description below of all my decks, so if people want to figure out where I bought them from, you could be able to get it yourself. So of course you got full moon in Aries. Show the world the real you. Of course, communicate that. Show the world who you are. You are beautiful. Your essence. You are peaceful. You're the peacock. Okay? Show them that. You see those feathers? They're not there for no reason. They're to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So you need to express that. You need to express your compassion. You need to express your inner beauty and give it to the world, because people need it out here. People need that cup. You see how she's giving her cup to that child? She's in need of it because she's unaware. She doesn't have it. And you do. So there's nothing wrong with, giving back. As long as you're not giving too much back. You need to find a balance of that. And of course, like I said, take a break. It's a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah, you need to take a break. Get into your environment. Get into your environment. Take a break. Go chill. Go take a drink if you drink, or whatever the case may be. Just get out of the house and, take some time out to enjoy life. But other than that, your finances are doing well. Your finances will do well. You just need to find balance within your life and continue to push forward. All right. And it says, This is actually out of my Rebel deck, my Oracle with Attitude deck. It says, drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is a hot fucking mess. So yeah, you need to drop your ego. You need to be accepting of where your life is. You need to, you know what I'm saying, allow yourself to enjoy life's gifts and blessings, because you are abundant. And those gifts and blessings can come from other people. You know, you might feel as if you are financially stable and you don't need to be around those people who's been there when you had nothing. So you need to drop that ego and let that shit go, because they love you and they want to be in your energy. So this could resonate with you or not. I always take what resonates, but it says shit is going down with your job. I don't know if you've seen it. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. So that could be the indecision on where you're at. It could be that you're indecisive if you want to push forward and leave your job because you're not, liking it anymore. You're not, passionate about it. It's not your passion. So that could be your indecision. So let's take the time out to decide exactly what's best for you. Don't rush into anything. But if you have the capability, which you do, have the qualities in order to receive happiness financially, because I do see it in your future or in your present moment, you will be able to start that passion, start that job, career that you want, and you just need to go for it. Just make sure that you establish, everything prior. Just don't rush into it, I say, especially during this time right now. But if you have it, the financial needs in order to start that business, go for it. All right, and then I have some advice cards as well from the Universe Has Your Back deck. And it says, I am the loving energy of the universe. And you are. You are the peacock. You are the compassion. You are the beauty. You are the love. You know what I'm saying? You don't do conflict. You don't do drama. You don't hold negative energy within your heart. You release that because you want to be able to fill your cup with positivity so you can be able to give it to other people. That's what you're here for, to show beauty, to give beauty to the world. And then I also have some from my heart, my heart thoughts card deck. So it says, I love and accept myself. Look in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. When I accept all myself, I am whole and healed. I know that's right, because you are. Affirmations will possibly be good for you. You know what I'm saying? And understand that you are beautiful. You are beautiful within and without. So don't ever think that you're not. It says, I am free to say no if something is not best for me. In which cases you are. But you also have to understand when to say yes and drop the ego. It says, I use the power of my mind and my free will to do what I know is right. I trust myself. So continue to trust yourself. Continue to trust your judgment. And that can also be, like I said, with the Two of Wands, not really trusting if you're making the proper decision, the right decision for your life. Then I deserve good in my life. And you definitely do, honey. You do. I am willing to go beyond my own limitations. I am wonderful and I deserve and accept all the good that life has to offer. And you do. You got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. You have the capability of accepting. You have abundance. Come on now. Abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of whatever it is that you see fit within your life. You have it. So don't worry. So of course, this is the end of Power One's reading. If you like it, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe below. And just let me know, where you feel as if you're at on your journey. And of course, if it does not resonate, please do not force it. And enjoy your day, loves. Hey, part two. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the ruby, this is your pal. So I'm going to start off with my spirit animal deck. And of course, you have the owl. So you could be, an air sign of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If not, don't force it. It could just be fluent in your chart, or it could just be your overall energy at this current moment. And of course, the owl spirit is abundance. It's, the deep treasures. It's kind of like the high priestess, the mystical. You possibly have some spiritual, attributes of yourself. You could, be into tarot, be into the mystical life. And as well, you might come off to others as well as mystical and unknown. So you as well have wealth and beauty and good fortune. And you are abundantful, and you bring that into the world. So that's your overall energy as far as the animal spirit. Isn't that so cute? All right, so then we're going to hop into our tarot. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Well, I'm sorry, upright. And we have the Hangman in reverse. So there are a lot of reversals. I do read reversals. I try to make sure that my deck is, upright. And if they come out reverse, I do read them. So I'm seeing that you have, of course, wands is, swords are considered as air signs. Of course, like I said, you could have a lot of air in your chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And the wands is the fire, the action. So you have possibly Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or the Hangman is considered as a water sign. So you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. If not, it's just the overall energy. Okay. So let me see. So what I'm seeing is the Knight of Swords reverse. It's a bit of impulsiveness. You come off with a lot of impulsive energy where you tend to regret later in life. You're headed forward, probably projecting logically, speaking things or doing things that you might regret later in the future. It's calling for a time to be patient and try to focus on your next steps at, your next step at a time, and just think before you act. Be patient with your journey. And with the Eight of Wands, I'm getting that you are being resistant to change. The Eight of Wands is about treading forward with understanding, with the passion. But by it being in reverse, you're being resistant to change, or changes happening in your life. And this will only make things harder for you. So you need to take the time out and either meditate, and just breathe and be patient on your next step, so you can be able to make it your best move. And then with the Queen of Swords, the Queen is the truth teller. The Queen, she cuts through the bullshit. She gets straight to the point. And you do have that energy, but I'm not seeing that you're possibly projecting that in a way to where it's beneficial for you. And of course, too, the Queen, she seems to lack compassion at times, and humor. And it's time to just get back focused on things in a more logical way. Because when when the Knight of Swords is upright, the Knight is a sense of immaturity as well. But by being in reverse, it just means that you're just extremely impulsive on what you say and what you're doing right now in your life. And it could be out of fear, or it could just be that, you just don't understand that what you're doing is you know, bringing you not to be exactly where you want to be in your life. Excuse me. And then we got, hold on. Goodness, my throat. And then we got the Hangman in reverse. The Hangman, like I said, you're feeling stuck in your circumstances, basically you placed yourself in these circumstances, or the universe, the creator, placed you there so you could be able to actually see what's going on in your life. It might feel as if you're not going anywhere, but you just need to take the time out and focus, because the owl is about inner knowing. Take the time out to dig in deep so you can be able to truly know where you need to go on, in your journey. And just surrender to the process and ask yourself, what can I change? What is coming visible to me? Because the owl sees everything. The owl sees everything, but the owl is patient. The owl takes its time to be able to know exactly what it is that it needs to do, and it's not impulsive. It doesn't tread fast tremendously. It's patient, and it allows the universe to give it its answers to understand where to go. And like I said, surrender to the process and ask yourself, what can you change and what is coming visible to you? And continue to move forward with the knowledge that you have received from within. So that's what I got as far as like where you're at on your journey. So I'm going to read from my Numerology Deck. So we have completion in reverse. We have patience, which that's what you need, and not being impulsive. Relationship change. And we have happy endings in reverse. So I'm getting that it could be something that you wanted to be complete in your life, or you thought that was completed, or you pushed forward with a situation that you wanted to complete, but you didn't close it how you needed to. You didn't provide it with the closure necessary. And it could have been an argument or something like that, but this is self-love. But self-love also means the people as well in your journey that could be providing you with any mischief, or you might be providing them. So you need to learn how to speak and learn how to, cut through the bullshit. So like I said, and also being patient with your journey. And your relationship change could be a burden on you, or that could be what you're discussing or what you're holding on to. You probably need to let it go because it's not going to end in a happy ending. Or it could just be that you are allowing yourself to be stuck in a relationship, and it's time to change your relationship. You need to be patient to make your next move so it could be your best move. So you can be able to receive a happy ending, because I'm seeing that you're not happy right now in your life. They would be cutting grass right now. I'm sorry if you can hear that in my background. Alright, and then we're going to get into the Moonology deck. It says, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So yeah, it could be a relationship that, I'm saying, that you was in is making you feel a little doubtful, or making you be impulsive. So you need to release that. Or it could just be that you're allowing your past to mess up your relationships that you have right now. Right, just take what resonates with you. And then we have Work Your Light Oracle cards. It says, warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? What would you do if you wasn't afraid to actually take the necessary time to actually go within and be patient with yourself? Use that sword, because, you know, that's basically like the Queen of Swords. You have it basically twice. She's cutting through the bullshit. She's getting to where she needs to go. She's expressing how she needs to express. You know, she's allowing others to know, this is not what I want. This is what I want out of my life. And I want to tread forward so I can push forward so I can be able to, you know what I'm saying, receive a happy ending in my life. So I got some cards out of my Rebel deck. So it says love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Exactly. And it can also mean that, you know, you need to be more gentle and careful where you're putting your love at. You know, you're being impulsive and, you know, with probably someone from your past. And you need to allow your time to think to see if this is what you actually need in your life. Don't believe every shitty thought that you have. That thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Which is true, you know. Logically, you know, from our mind can, you know, be a major factor on our self-esteem and how we look at ourselves. You know, so you need to, like I say, you need to take some time out, do some meditation, dig within, do some mirror work, allow yourself to build up your confidence within, because I don't only got one major, well, only one emotional cup, so I don't see that there's truly any emotion. It's a lot of logical in a sense, but it's impulsive logical, it's impulsive thinking, it's impulsive talking to yourself or to others. Excuse me. So then you have make better fucking decisions. Yeah, that's the impulsiveness. The Knight of Swords in reverse. It says, if you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Of course, you need to stop taking yourself in those directions to where it's not benefiting you. It's not making you happy. You need to leave whoever it is that's making you feel like that, or the job, or whatever the case may be that's making you feel as if you're stuck. You need to take the time out, look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm here now, but I'm trying to transition into something better later and now, you know. And you need to continue to do those self-healing works and understand that you are worthy of being, you are worthy of having a happy ending. You're worthy of having a happy life. You are worthy of being loved, feeling loved genuinely, and you are worthy of everything that you set your mind to. So I'm gonna get into my The Universe Has Your Back deck. It says, I choose love no matter what. And that's what you need to choose. You need to choose what makes you happy. You need to choose the things that actually benefit you and allows you to grow. Because that's what love is. Love is action. Love is growth. Love is learning. Love is not just all bubbly. I mean, it should make you feel happy, but it's about doing the things that you know that you need to do in order to create happiness within your life. It says, my home, this is actually out of my Heart Thoughts deck, and this is just, you know, what the universe wants you to know. It says, my home is a peaceful haven. And that's exactly what it should feel like. My home is a reflection of myself. As I clean out the closets of my mind, I also make my home a wonderful place to live in. Yeah, you need to change your perspective. You need to change your thought pattern. And maybe you do need to take the time out to clean out the clutter, clean out things that you don't necessarily need within your home, because then that will help you, you know, be more freely to open up about removing necessary things out of your mind, out of your energy, so you can be able to make room for positive things that you actually want in your life. It says, my love is limitless. Sorry. The more, hold on. The more love I allow to flow out from me, the more there is within me, and the more I receive. Definitely. What you put out into the universe is what you get back. You have to understand, if I want love, I have to give love. And that also means I need to give love to me as well. Some people forget that. Some people overfill others people's cups with nothing because they don't even have enough within their own cup. So you need to fill your cup up. Take the necessary time to do what it is that you need to do to transition and change your perspectives, and be patient with yourself. Be patient with your journey and be gentle with your journey. Because you have to continue to love and nurture you, so you can be able to fill your cup up, so you can be able to give to others when you need to. All right, my loves, pal 2, thank you for stopping by. This is actually the end of our reading. Of course, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please, if it does not resonate, please do not force it. And of course, you can always pick another pal. All right, enjoy your day, loves. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the rose quartz, this is your reading. So we're going to hop into it with the overall energy that you're producing right now from our animal spirit deck. And you have the crocodile. All right. So the crocodile itself, the crocodile is resting. It's collective, it's sitting back, waiting, and collecting energy. It's cooling off. It's wise. It's patient. It's also, considered as the silent powerhouse. And as well, it can also feel as if, it's reminding us to, step back from the world and turn, tune inside, turn inward, and continue to be patient with yourself. And it also can mean that, you're feeling stuck and you feeling like you can't get out. All right, so we're gonna look in our modern witch tarot deck, just the overall energy of where you're at on your self-love journey. And I had actually pulled an extra card, so we're gonna hold that up there. All right, so we have the Emperor in reverse. So, the Emperor in reverse is asking you to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your throne. Don't allow others to walk all over you. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. And, continue to take charge and force change, because you are the Emperor. You are the head being in charge, or the head man in charge. People look up to you. People admire you. So you need to stand up for yourself. You need to, like I said, take charge and force change, and use your logic to approach any situation that you have at hand. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, the crocodile is feeling stuck. And that's like the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles can be that you feeling as if you're, left out in the cold. Or you may be experiencing any financial loss, or that someone has left you out in the cold and is making you, feel in lack. But if you look into the mirror, she's walking past where help is at. Help is right there in front of her, but she's not looking at it, because she's basically looking past her help, just because she's so fixated on what she's lacking, or what he's lacking. And you can also, be self-sabotaging your abilities to create abundance by focusing on what you lack or think that you're lacking. So, and then we go into the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, it shows that everything is or will be fine. You have, or you will create abundance in your life. You have it. You're just not noticing that you do have it. So you need to let go of that lack mentality and understand that, you have everything in rotation. All your pentacles are there. It's growing. It's still in harvest. You have to understand as well that a plant, yeah, we plant it. We sit there, we water it. But we're not sitting there every single day fixating on when, it's going to grow or when it's going to blossom. We take the time out to focus on the things that are important within our lives, and then next thing we know is there. So the Nine of Pentacles is the next step, before you get to the Ten of Pentacles, to where everything is complete. So just know that everything is in rotation for you, so you don't have to worry about that. And as well, just remind yourself to use your wealth and your abilities to create financial, long-term stability, so you can be able to, stay out of the Five of Pentacles energy where you're feeling as if you're lacking, because you're not. And it could also mean that, you're probably allowing people to run over you. And you need to, like I said, with the Emperor, you need to stand up for yourself and know exactly who you are. Know exactly where you are at in your life. Look at the good and don't look at the negative. And if you are to look at the negative, you're to look at it as, okay, this is what's going on in my life, right? But how can I transition it for it to be better for me? You need to become that Emperor that you have within you. And then we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, it could be that in most cases, the page is a little bit of immature energy. But you have to understand that you are a natural communicator. Because, the wands, if I didn't say, the crocodile, of course, is a water sign. So you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And, the Emperor itself is a water sign as well. So it's Scorpio energy. So you could be fluent in, your chart. Could be water signs. Or, of course, we still do have Pentacles as well. And Pentacles is symbolic for Earth, which can be Virgo towards Capricorn. And of course, with the swords is air, the logical, and that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Just take what resonates with you. And as always, it doesn't always mean that this is your sign. It could just be fluent in your energy at this moment, what's taking place. So as I was saying, because at first this card actually came out reversed. But when I picked up the deck, it flipped over. So it could be that you are trying to transition into this energy. You're removing yourself from that lack mentality. So, with the Page of Swords, when it is reversed, it just means that you're holding back from expressing your truth. You're holding back, like I said, and not standing up for what you believe in, because you are the Emperor. And, of course, Emperor, you could be male or female, because energy is fluent. And two, you need to let go of fear, and continue to let go of fear, and continue to let people know how you truly feel if anyone is in your way. And tell yourself that, continue to be honest with yourself. And it could also mean as well that you might be in, experimental stages of continuing to find who you are and continue to find what it is that you want to do with your life. And you just need to continue with that, continue through those stages of finding you, continuing to transition and continue to evolving, because you are making those necessary steps that will benefit you in your life. And like I said, you are a natural communicator, and it's just something that's holding you back, and you need to let that go. It could be a person, it could be your job. It's just something within you is holding yourself back. And it could be just because you want to be patient. You want to, you want to feel as if you're making the necessary proper steps for your life. But you still need to learn how to communicate. Communication is very vital. Yeah. And and by you being a natural communicator as well, you now know how to find the answers within, if you feel as if you can't. So of course, if you feel that you're stuck or blocked or things like that, because that's what the crocodile can symbolize as well, as feeling stuck. So take the time out to meditate. Take the time out to, you know not just stay back, but so you can be able to understand and have clarity on what your next move is, so you can be able to continue to move forward. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting with that for your overall energy on your self-love journey. Aren't these cards just so beautiful? I love it. I love the color. I love the imagery, the imaging. I don't know why I can't talk today. It's beautiful. Let me put this up. All right, so I'm actually gonna get into my numerology deck. All right, so we have synchronicities in reverse. We have self-discipline in reverse. And that's what the Emperor is discipline. The Emperor is the person, it's like, that motherfucker. You need to surrender. You have surrender. We have love in reverse. So, because I'm trying not to create this as a love reading, because I do love readings, but of course self-love, love is love, love is love. So the synchronicities in reverse, it could just mean that basically, you're not paying attention to the synchronicities of the universe. You're not paying attention to the signs of what your next steps are supposed to entail. You're not taking the necessary steps to pay attention. Even though you might be feeling like, you're being patient, you are this the silent house, the silent powerhouse, you are the patient one, you are stepping back, but you're not making the necessary moves that you need to make in order to continue to transition and continue to push forward. And we have self-discipline in reverse. You need to find self-discipline possibly with your finances. Find self-discipline within yourself so you can be able to create that foundation that you actually want within your life. And you need to surrender to the process. Surrender to what's actually going on. Surrender to what the universe has been trying to tell you so you can be able to live the abundant life that you have. And then we have a love in reverse. So it could be that, you're not expressing how you truly feel to the person that you do love, or you're feeling out of love, or it could be someone is that you love is not treating you how you deserve. They're not treating you like the Emperor, so you feel left out in the code. Or it could just be that, you don't have enough, you don't feel self-love within yourself to be able to give it to others because of someone probably done you wrong within your past. And let's look at this extra card. I almost forgot about this one. We have the Two of Cups. So yeah, it could be a love. This is possibly the energy that you are holding on to, and which is holding you back from transitioning within your life. Because the Two of Cups is like it's the twin flame energy. It's like the lovers. It's people coming to union with unconditional love, and it's like you're not taking the necessary steps to stand up for what you want in your life, and you probably feeling as if this person has left you out in the cold because you're focused on your finances, and you want to be able to express that, but you possibly can't find the words in order to do that as well. And you're not looking at you're not looking and actually paying attention to the synchronicities that the universe is trying to give you about this situation. All right, so I'm gonna get into the moonology, just some more information from the universe. And it says, look at the big picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, you need to look at the big picture. That's basically the overall meaning for the Five of Pentacles. Look at this big picture. Look at what you do have. Look at the things that you have within your life. Look at what the universe has been trying to show you. and surrender to the process so you can be able to receive this actual love that you actually truly desire within your life. And then we're going to get into my Work Your Light Oracle deck, and it says boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yes, and that could be the Emperor as well. The Emperor, he's untouchable. No one's near him. Just like the Empress. You need to protect yourself. You need to put up boundaries. You need to allow people, you need to tell people what it is. Period. That's it. Tell people what it is. Tell people what you're not going to do, what you're not going to tolerate, what you are going to tolerate, so you can be able to establish those boundaries within your life. So you can provide yourself, with the discipline and the love that you actually desire. So you continue to, establish your foundation how you want to establish it. So you can be able to bring in that love of self and other. Because the Two of Cups of self and other, you have to fill your cup up and establish those foundations within you as well in order to receive love from others. So then I have cards from my Rebel deck. It says, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass pronto. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, you need to get your head out your ass. You need to quit focusing on what you're lacking and focusing on what you have. You're not seeing it. You're not allowing yourself to see it, because it is a bit of immaturity within this deck. Someone who, possibly need to do some self-love work, in order to fill your cup up, because for the Emperor to be in reverse, that means you're lacking confidence, you're lacking security, you're lacking the ability to stand up for what you want and what you believe in, because you possibly feel as if you don't deserve it. And you do deserve it. You do deserve love. You do deserve happiness. You do deserve pentacles, wealth, and it's there for you. And it could also mean that you need to stand up, and express your love to others. It could be someone that you are afraid to express your love to because you feel lack of finances, and you probably feel as if this person won't accept you for what you have. But this isn't a love reading. It's a self-love reading. So yes, you need to get your head out your ass pronto. And it may feel dark, but that's only because you are feeling lack. They're outside in the cold, in the dark. And it's a window right there with 5 pentacles telling you that it's change, because 5 symbolic of change is transitioning within your life, and it's positive change. So you have the capability of changing your circumstances, but you need to look up and quit looking down. And then we have winning. Come on, honey, you're winning out here. You need to see what you have. You got a good thing going. Don't fucking ruin that shit. You know what I'm saying? With your insecurity, you have a good thing going. It says shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. It says forgive. Let that shit go. You need to forgive yourself, or you need to forgive others for how they treated you. That's why I said you need to possibly do some self-healing, doing some inner child work, so you'll be able to let go of things that's putting you in this reverse Emperor position. Because the Emperor is that man, the Emperor energy is just like, it's above the king. Come on now. The Emperor is like, that God energy. Like, I know what I have. I know everything that I'm capable of doing. You're going to sit down. You're going to listen to this logic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you straight. And I'm going to give it to you right. You need to have that confidence within you. And understand you're worthy of everything that you put your mind to and your energy to. You need to forgive those people. Forgive yourself for, you allowing yourself to feel less than. And just let that shit go. And look at the things that you actually have within your life. You have it all, baby. You do. And you're just one pinnacle away of having everything set. So then we're going to get into whew, we're going to get into the universe has your back deck. It says hope is the conduct for miracles. Yes, definitely. You need to quit looking at what you're lacking and focus on what you do have within your life and transition that. So if it's someone that's making you feel left out in the cold, or you possibly felt you probably put someone into the code. You know what I'm saying? You need to let that shit go and focus on what you have in your life. And if you still love that person, you need to speak up. Speak up, reach out, and go get your person. Period. And then we have, especially if they make you happy and give you love and joy and everything, you know what I'm saying? But a person should never make you feel less than. A person should never make you feel less or give you less than what you deserve. So then we have the heart thoughts card. It says, I dwell on positive thoughts. Each thought I choose is like a drop of water. When my thoughts are positive, I can float on the ocean of life. And that's true. You know what I'm saying? You need to establish more positive thoughts, and, change. I'm going to switch this emperor up, and be that emperor that you need to be, because that's who you are. You have it within you. You're wise. Even though you're patient, it's only because you're creating strategies in order to establish a better life. And that's the Nine of Pentacles. You're establishing a better foundation for yourself. So you need to, like I said, do some self-love healing, do some affirmations, some confident affirmations. You possibly need to unblock your solar plexus, because your solar plexus is for confidence, and figure that out. Go look up that what solar plexus is, so you can be able to unblock that. And as well, you possibly need to unblock your throat chakra, so you can be able to express in a more mature way. And it says this world is our haven, or this world is our heaven on earth. It says we are the power. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. It says we are the power we are looking for. Each one of us is linked with the universe and with life. And that's true. We are all connected. We are all connected to source. So by you knowing that you are connected to source, that means that you have the capability of, accepting and surrendering, because I know it's in here, surrendering to the process, surrendering to, being God-like, or, God is like. You have that within you. You are the emperor. So that's all I have for you, Pal 3. I hope it resonated. And if it did not resonate, please do not force it. And you can always pick another pal. All right, my loves, enjoy your day. Hey, Pal 4, if you chose the Honey Cow site, welcome to your reading. And I'm actually going to hop into it with the overall energy that you are producing from my animal spirit deck. And forgive me if you hear the lawnmower outside. So from my animal spirit deck, you actually have the lamb in reverse. So I'm going to set this up here. So the lamb itself, if I'm not mistaken, the lamb is a person of peaceful, it's the, a prophecy. The lamb is patient. The lamb is wise. It's a person that, holds important information. But by it actually being in reverse, it's basically, you're quiet, you're timid, and you might be concerned at something. You're holding yourself back. You possibly need to meditate and listen, to some music, listen to some affirmations, so you can be able to build your confidence up. But let me not project. Let me actually see your overall energy from my Moonology deck. Okay, so we have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Sun. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. From the King of Cups in reverse, I'm getting that, you know, you are allowing your emotions to distract you from your ability to, of making rational decisions. Because when the King of Cups is upright, the King of Cups is balance of masculine and feminine, of logic and emotion. But by being in reverse, it means that you're impulsively projecting, extreme emotions, and you're allowing your emotional side, or it could be a past love, from actually allowing you of making proper rational decisions in order to create true happiness in your life. But following with the sun, it seems that you might feel as you are in bliss, or you're projecting that you are in bliss. You are surrounding yourself, or allowing yourself to be surrounded by warmth and vitality. Your light is shining, and it can shine. And you may be just a little too carefree at this moment, and you need to step back and find, some inner peace. Yeah, and find some inner peace and bring it within your world. Because it's like you're back and forth. It's like you're 1 minute you're extremely happy, you're extremely comfortable, you're extremely giving. Within 1 minute, you feeling stuck. 1 minute you're feeling lost. 1 minute you're feeling timid. And that's just like the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is an imposed, you know, basically imposed bondage. Mentally, you're blindfolded. You're trying not to see what's actually in front of you, and it's preventing you from actually moving forward and making the proper decisions within your life, and actually bringing you inner peace within yourself. Because the Eight of Swords, like I said, is self-imposed bondage. You seem to have some type of limited beliefs about who you are and what you're capable of doing. And they may be preventing you from actually moving forward and transitioning into what you actually want out of your life, which is continue to have happiness. Or it could be, you probably allowing your emotions or a love dynamic to, over basically. I'm sorry about that. That actually was my alarm. I set it for 10:10. I totally forgot. So that could also mean that you need to take some necessary time to establish some more better proper changes in your life, or things might be ending that is no longer serving you. So of course, like I said, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a self-imposed bondage. You're creating, with those swords, you know, limited self beliefs about who you are and what you're capable of. So you can be able to truly transition and blossom and continue to, shine that light within yourself and bring it out into the world. And of course, it can mean, by being in reverse as well, you're preventing yourself from actually moving forward and making the proper decisions on what you need to do. And actually, taking the time and being patient, going within and establishing that inner peace, because you have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords itself, upright is still, confliction, is turmoil mentally. But by it being, in reverse, you are creating, you are self-sabotaging yourself mentally with the thought process. You're creating anxiety and despair, and something is keeping you up at night. It's truly heavily on your mind. And it could be, work related. It could be, you trying to figure out what it is that you want to do within your life, or it could be something from within your past. And you're projecting, you're trying to be this happy person because that's who you are, but you need to find balance within that. like I said, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, you know, it's some inner deep turmoil, of your thought process, your mindset, because that's what the swords are. And if I didn't say it, um, if you are, it could be because the lamb is earth. You could have fluent of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn within your chart. The King of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's a water sign. And the wands are considered as air signs. And you could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So with the Nine of Swords, yeah, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like I feel it's just a lot of, mental anguish. It's a lot of, self doubt, self worry, and then it's like happiness. It's like you need to find the balance within your mind and within your heart. It's like you have the sunshine, you have the radiance, but it's like mentally you're holding yourself back of completely being who you are. Yeah, and it's like, fear is getting in the way of your journey, of your life. It's not allowing you to push forward and transition so you can be able to evolve. You need to release those limited beliefs of who you are, because you are happy, you are the sun, you are the king, you are patient, you are peace, you are knowing, you are brave, you are all these qualities. You have to know that within yourself. And in most cases, a lot of people take that, if their circumstances financially is not exactly where they want to be at, or if someone in the past has told them, that they'll never amount to anything, or anything of, people downing you or you downing yourself. That's just a self impulse. You need to get out of that energy and know exactly who you are. You are radiant. You are the sun. You are bliss. You are joy. You are happiness. You are peace. You are everything. People are kissed by the sun every single day. You need to continue to shine that light. And you possibly need to sit back and do some mirror work, do some meditation, do some affirmations, unblock your chakras, unblock your solar plexus, and so you can continue to find confidence. Unblock, your root chakra, so you can be able to find some balance within your life, and so you can be able to transition and become and continue to be this light that you are, because you are that light. You just need to stop allowing your mind of getting in the way, and understand that your mind is just a tool, an organ, in order to download and process information when you need it necessary. So you need to focus on being more present and more aware, and establish and transition and change your paradigm, so you can be able to establish more healthier lifestyles, and establish more light, and establish more happiness within you, because you have it within you. You just need to find that balance between the two. Yeah, and let go of those limited beliefs, so you can feel that love within. So that's what I got with your overall energy. And I'm going to get into my numerology deck. So we have karmic completion in reverse. I know I need to do my nails. We have physical activity in reverse. We have self-love in reverse. Come on, baby. And we have compassion in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're downing yourself. You're not providing yourself with the self-love that you need. And it could be that you're possibly not physically attracted to yourself. It could also mean that, it could be a relationship that made you feel unattractive, and you possibly need to get out and do some physical activities, because that will help as well with your mindset. When you allow yourself to be free and be in nature, it allows your mind to let go of those anguishes. Allow your mind to let go of those negative thought processes, so you can be able to be free and be present. And while you're doing that, while you are out in nature or doing any physical activity, you need to sit there and do those affirmations like, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am radiant, I am peace, I am patient, I am gorgeous, I am a goddess, I am a god. You need to establish that within yourself mentally so you can reprogram your mind, so your mind can already have that. Because life is basically, our spirit already knows what we want and need. We're just trying to convince our mind to do so as well. Yes, and you need to bring more compassion to yourself, more understanding of your journey, more understanding. I'm going to switch that up. More understanding of who you are. You need to find that balance. And of course, self-love. Do some self-love. Self-love is so easy. Yes, it's going back within. It's going back and doing those inner childhood works. Is going back and forgiving others who've done you wrong or treated you or talked to you ill will, who's probably, because I'm actually gonna do a I'm actually doing a video about that, about the mind, how it works. So you possibly want to check that video out so you can truly understand how your mind really works. But with self-love, you can also, you could take spiritual baths, you could do yoni steams. Self-love is, talking to yourself and letting yourself know you're beautiful, standing in the mirror naked and accepting for who you are and taking those necessary steps in order to change what you can change. And we have karmic completion in reverse. So it could just be that you're possibly going through a karmic situation right now, and it could be relationship, or it could just be with self, and you need to just surrender to the process, understand and take the time out and silence your mind so you can find that inner peace, so you could actually figure out why you're going through these steps or going through this situation, so you could be able to take the necessary steps in order to transition it so you can complete your karmic situation. Yes, and provide self-love to yourself. And like I said, self-love could just be speaking to yourself, getting up every day and creating a routine, doing a facial, doing your, getting a medi-pedi, doing your own medi-pedi. Just find techniques in order to establish self-love so you can be able to continue to be radiant, because you are radiant love. And then I'm going to pull from my Moonology deck. We have the end of a tough cycle. See, end of a tough cycle is approaching. Full moon in Capricorn. So you could be a Capricorn, it could just be full in your chart. But just know that whatever situation that you are going in, that karmic situation, it is, it's coming to a completion. You need to just continue to establish self-love and continue to fill your cup up. Continue to establish those, peaceful, beautiful habits, so you can be able to give that to the world so you can continue to be this light that you are. And just know that in most cases, the universe will suspend us, and we try so hard to try to understand it, but we don't take the necessary steps to sit down and understand what's going on. Because if you allow the universe to guide you, it will put you where you need to be at. And in most cases, it might not be exactly where we want to be at that moment, but we also have to understand that life is about the journey. It's not about just the ending. It's not about that. Of course it is, but it's not just about that. Life is about going through life, learning, growing, and evolving from within. And you need to allow yourself to understand that as well. And then we have the Work Your Light Oracle deck. So it says, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So you need to look within. Your soul is calling you, from what I'm seeing, to continue to establish positive, healthy habits within your life. Can release those things that are not serving you. Continue to transition and change your mindset, change your paradigm, change your thinking process, so you can continue to bring light and love within you and establish your logical and establish your emotional side and bring balance to that, so you can be able to be in bliss. And it could be also a spiritual journey that you need to embark on so you can be able to continue to establish self-love, because self-love was in reverse. You need to provide that for yourself. So I have and you could also too as well, in order to receive those, and clear your mindset, you could take the time out and meditate. Take the time out to sit down and go through every single thing within your life that's bringing you any type of turmoil, and find strategies. I'm sorry for shaking it. And establish strategies in order to provide you with healthier habits. So as I said, I got some from my Rebel deck. So it says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot fucking mess. Facts. Clean yourself up. So basically I'm getting that, you're not allowing yourself, you're probably not doing what you need to do in order to allow yourself to feel and look beautiful. And it could be that you possibly feel as if you probably don't have the financial needs to do so. But you could go to the store and you could go to Dollar Tree, honey. I'm telling you, go to Dollar Tree. Your feet not done, your nails not done, whatever the case may be. Go there, get you $1 nail polish, get you $1, a file, soak your feet in the tub. You could get you $1 Epsom salt, $5 at the most, and do your nails. Or if your hair not done, you can always find some natural hairstyles, or go find you a flat iron and flat iron your hair, whatever the case may be. However you do your styles, you can always find ways to bring love and radiance within your life. Or it could just be the energy that you possibly be, projecting as well, and you possibly as well, the way, like I said, the way that you probably look or you feel as you look, you're not your best, but you can always do that. That's probably where the balance is. You probably need to find those necessary steps in order to continue to find radiance and bliss. And it says, eat some fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made from nature. So yeah, and that goes too, because that will actually help in transition, because what you put into your body is who you are. So you possibly need to transition how you eat, come up with like a meal plan or something, so you can be able to continue to establish more healthier habits. And like I said, with the physical activity, you're probably not exactly where you want to be at in the physical sense, but honey, you are still beautiful. You need to take time out to establish a plan so you can order to create self-love within your life, and be fucking grateful for where you are. A lot of times we look at things that we lack and not understanding where we are at right now. It says shit could be so much worse, and it can. You need to understand that you are in a good position, and it's people out here who have absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you need to look at what you do have. Be grateful for that. And, be grateful that you are alive, most and foremost. Be grateful for that, and continue to transition, continue to establish healthier lifestyles for you in your life. And money, money, money. Money. You have it. Make it rain, honey. Like, money is going to come. If it's not here yet, it is on the way. You know what I'm saying? Or understand that you do have the things that you need in order to put your life where you want it to be at. And you need to be patient with yourself and be patient with your journey. A lot of times we be like, I'm not exactly where I want to be at, and this is what's making me not happy. No, I am exactly where I need to be at. I need to sit down and look at the things that I could change within my life. Look at the things that I could change within myself. You know what I'm saying? And not allow my mind to dictate what I'm going to do in order to bring happiness within me. Because that's all it is the mind. So I got some The Universe Has Your Back deck. Just what the universe wants to express to you. It says, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. And what you are. Look at that. You are here to get closer to love. You are here to learn. You are here to grow. You are here to create love within you so you can be able to produce it in the world. And it says, in any moment, I could surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And what you can, you need to take out, like I said, you need to take the time out to be still, to be patient, establish those foundations, establish love within your life, be present, sit down, and understand what it is that you can change within you so you continue to bring that powerful energy of love. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. You have it within you. You are the sun, honey. You have that radiance. You just need to stop allowing your mind to contradict who you are, because you are not your mind. Your mind is just a part of who you are. The key to prayer, I shall say, is to forget what I think I need. And that's where the gratefulness, being grateful for what you have, being grateful for what you have established and what you are establishing. It says, when I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And it cannot. Peace will not be disrupted if you allow yourself to be aligned with the process, to surrender and, establish those self-loves, be understanding about where you are at. That's where the compassion comes into play. So you can be able to complete those karmic, cycles. And this karmic cycle could possibly be, you establishing self-love within you. You're probably trying to project love to other people and create relationships when you don't even have self-love within you. So how can you really love another person when you truly deep down inside don't love yourself? You love yourself, but you still go back and forth with do you or do you not? Because you're not taking the necessary steps in order to create those healthy, positive energies to continue for it to flow. So you need to, be consistent with that so you can create that healthier lifestyle that you want. And then I have some from my Heart Thoughts card deck. It says, I am always safe. I release my emotional attachment to beliefs from the past so that they do not hurt me in the present. I am safe. Yeah, and that's what I said earlier. It could be, someone probably said something to you, or some things probably took place when you, were a child. So you possibly need to do some inner child healing, go deep within, and find forgiveness and let that energy go so you can continue to transition and blossom. It says, I have unlimited potential. I trust myself to create only that which is for my highest good and greatest joy, that which is perfect for my spiritual growth and evaluation. Yeah, you need to continue to trust yourself. You need to continue to create, like I said, those healthy boundaries, those healthy rituals, those healthy, you know, create a healthier lifestyle so you can continue to establish positive energy, because what you're doing, it is for your highest good. It's like your mind, it's like your highest self is telling you, I know I need to go out, and probably do, some exercises, but your mind getting away, well, I don't have enough time to do it. It's self-doubting. It's you're allowing your mind to get in the way of your happiness. So you need to find some balance. Excuse me. It says, I follow my inner wisdom, and that's your higher self. It says, I am at peace with my own being. I love myself and trust that I am making the right decisions. I am in the process of becoming my own best friend, the person I am most happy to be with. Loving myself unconditionally. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry. It says, loving myself unconditionally means accepting what is. In loving myself, I help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. And that's true. You are the sun. You have that energy within you. But you need to establish more self love within yourself so you can truly be able to give that to other people and find balance within your life. Because if not, you're going to continue to pour from an empty cup, love. And you need to trust in yourself, trust in your process, trust that you are creating healthier lifestyles so you can be able to continue to create healthier lifestyles and provide yourself with that bliss and love that you already have within. All right, pal 4, this is actually the end of your reading. I hope that you like it. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that notification bell. And of course, if it does not resonate, you can always choose another pal. Please do not force it. All right, my love, enjoy your day.